Hello, everyone. I am so excited that you're here today. It is my pleasure and honor to have our guest here with us, Sophia Simos. And we'll be talking to this goddess of QiGong in just a little bit. But let me introduce myself for those of you who do not know me. My name is Dipal, and I am a medical intuitive. And I bring together science and spirituality to help people all around the world with all different kinds of health problems, in addition to teaching a modality called quantum body awakening. And so if you want to know anything about me and all the work that I do, there's testimonials and all kinds of things on my website at anandaforlife.com. And so it's number 4. Now, just to give you a little bit of a background, I named my website Ananda for Life. It's because Ananda means divine bliss. And my service to you all is to bring divine bliss for life into your life. So that's where that name comes from. I know a lot of people thought my name was Ananda, but it's not, which maybe I should change it to that. So anyway, I want to invite all of you to a new platform that I have created, and it's called the Global Gathering. Guys, this is it. There is no platform like that out there. I am so excited to introduce this platform to you guys because it's a platform where you and I and 8 other speakers and healers will come together for an hour and a half, and all we do is healings. There's no chit-chatting about who I am, what I do, my whole life story. What it is it's about you. Right now, humanity is going through a huge shift. You may be going through your own shifts, whether they're on, I'm seeing that shifts are happening from one spectrum to another. And so we're bringing you healing for your shift. We want to be here during this time of your shift. And that's what this platform is all about. It's about supporting you. And so this platform is going to be happening, the global gathering is going to be happening every month. There are speakers lining up, healers, visionaries, thought leaders that are lining up, wanting to help the world right now. And so I'm so excited about this. I want you guys to spread the word about the global gathering. I have put the link in the post, so please share that with the world. Share it with the people you love and know and don't know. Share it with the world because that's going to be important. I see some people joining us. Maria, hello. Good to see you, sweetheart. So as more people start to join us, I do want to connect with all of you here today. And, there's different ways of connecting with me if you wish to. There's my YouTube channel, also here on Facebook as I bring guests on my Facebook page. My podcast, Conversations with People, you can also join me there on Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern, okay? So what the world is going through right now, yeah, it's a challenging time for some people, and for others, it may not be, but I think for most it is. It's a different time. It's another life's process, right? And maybe you've taken the time to start learning something new. As I know so many people that I'm talking to, they're taking classes online, they're doing so many different things, they're reading more self-improvement books, they are taking initiative. And this time, because this time is not going to come back, where the world is saying, okay, I need you to relax. This virus is saying, I need you to relax. I need you to chill out. And so take this time for yourself to learn more about you. And I'm not saying learn about, everything else. I'm saying learn more about you. So that's why I wanted to talk to Sophia Simos, because she, like I said, is the goddess of QiGong. And so you're going to hear us talk about QiGong quite a bit in detail. And she's going to share with us how to revitalize and heal and transform our magnificent body with Qigong. Guys, I have tried Qigong before. I have used it to help my energy systems and my body, and I love Qigong. So, Sophia has a beautiful, beautiful energy and passion, and she's very inspiring. And she's helping women to discover the power within them, to living their highest potential with vitality, inspiration, joy, and freedom. How beautiful is that? Right? So I want to welcome those of you who are here, those of you who are watching us. Hello, Ivan. Ivan goes, hello, chicas. So hello, and please share this out with people you know. So start sharing, guys, the videos that I do, start sharing them out, because we can share the knowledge with others. Maybe other people are interested in something that we are offering. So I don't want to hide it. I don't want to keep it private. I want you to share. Okay? So don't be shy, share it out. All right, so Sophia, hello. I think I have unmuted you, my dear. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing awesome, and I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so glad this worked out, you know,
Thank you.
and it's wonderful that you're offering yourself to the world right now, because the world can use inspiration that you bring. And so what, of course, all of us want to know is how did all this happen for you? What is your journey? Everyone has a story, so tell us your story. Introduce yourself, of course, and then please tell us your story.
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, so happy to be here with you and the Quantum Body Awakening community. I so resonate with your wisdom and service, assisting people to reclaim their light and power and their life. And yeah, I'm so passionate about living, aligning to living our highest vibrational life, where we feel replenished and joyful and connected to the endless and sublime flow of that divine chi energy. So again, thanks so much, Dipal.
Yes.
Yeah, story. Yes, we all have a story, and mine. I certainly I had a successful career in the corporate arena as a sales and marketing professional for premium award-winning travel companies, hotels, resorts, and the aviation industry. And you know, it was a rather fast-paced life, quite stressful. But, you know, I was young, I was unstoppable, I was fit, healthy.
A
I
warrior,
was
ambitious, right?
absolutely, you know, when you're young, you know, I was making great money. I was traveling. I had a very supportive husband, and I was, you know, ultimately living a pretty, you know, awesome life. And but then the dark soul night of the soul moment happened for me, and I was in my 30s, and it just all came crashing down one day. I started experiencing severe pain in my abdomen, and I was later diagnosed with severe endometriosis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and including a large benign tumor in my uterus.
Wow.
So, you know, my life changed overnight, and enduring 4 laparoscopies and a 6-hour operation to remove the endometriosis, the fibroid, and part of my bowel within an 18-month period. And that just took an enormous toll in all aspects of my life, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So, but what then proceeded was 10 years of trying to fall pregnant, trying to conceive. I had digestive issues, I had adrenal fatigue. So, you know, for me, I really wanted to fix myself and help myself. So I spent thousands and thousands of dollars seeing countless doctors and fertility specialists and traditional Chinese doctors, naturopaths, acupuncturists. I mean, you name it. I was out there trying to find a solution to my problems.
I resonate, and I think a lot of people probably resonate with you, because when we have a health issue, it's like we become compulsive. You know, I mean, not compulsive, but addicted to it, to find a solution.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was. And, you know, you kind of lose all sense of yourself when you're in that position.
Yep.
And then I started asking myself, well, you know, what's happening to me? You know, what is the source of my illness? So I, of course, then immersed myself in personal growth courses and extreme fitness regimes and health diets and spiritual practices and tons of body work. And I was trying everything to fix my life, you know, falsely believing that by fixing my external circumstances would help me feel happier and be healthier. So, you know, all the fixing and the controlling and the forcing was no longer sustainable.
Yeah.
And I then fell into this vicious, debilitating cycle again of pain and struggle and suffering.
I think a lot of people do, and I guarantee you, if you guys resonate with what Sophia is sharing with us, say yes. You know, put in your comments. We'd love to hear from you, because this is exactly what I went through as well. So I'm here nodding and smiling and laughing, because I'm like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. So yes, please continue.
Yes, so I got to a point where I, as I mentioned, I reached rock bottom. And I started transitioning to seeking answers externally, as I mentioned earlier. But did I say that? I don't know if I said that about seeking answers externally.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I wanted to take full responsibility
right.
of my one precious body and my life. And I made a decision to become my own doctor, to become my own medicine woman, to become, you know, the CEO of my body, of my mind, and of my soul. And now this led me to my intuition just kind of opening up a little bit. I became a little bit more aware of myself, and I started. Sorry, that's my cat.
She wants to join. She wants to tell her story.
She's cheeky. So I started researching traditional Chinese medicine healing practices. I was really drawn to that, which harnessed qi, our vital life force energy. So in 2011 I was guided to learn and practice a mysterious and very ancient Chinese energy therapy called QiGong. It's very simplistic, but it's a very powerful practice that at the time, and still a lot of people don't know about it. It was, you know, very little known in the West. So that was the beginning of my deep healing pilgrimage, and you know, to my awakening to a certain degree.
So if you were to describe QiGong, because not everybody still
Mm.
understands it or knows it. How would you
Mm.
describe it? Because I remember when I was doing qigong, my kids would say, "Oh, you're doing karate." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing
Yeah,
karate. A slow version of karate, And I'm like, "No,
yeah,
I'm not doing a slow motion of karate or
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
how would you explain that to our viewers? Because some people, of course, those that are on a spiritual journey and some who are not, there are a lot of people who do practice qigong, but then there's a lot that don't. You can
yeah.
easily fall out of a practice and take on something new. So I would love for you to just kind of go into what is qigong and how can somebody start if they wanted to, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, first and foremost, chi is our vital life force energy. And gong refers to a practice, a knowledge, a self discipline. There are thousands upon thousands of schools of Qigong practices. Some are focused solely on spiritual development, some on martial arts, and others focus on health on all levels. So physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And that's my focus. That's the focus of the practice that I do. It's called Medical Qigong Program, and it's based on the ancient Chinese system of the 5 elements.
Wow, I didn't
Of
know there was
course,
different
yeah,
qigongs. I thought there was
yeah.
just one qigong.
No, there's lots of schools, many
Oh,
schools.
wow.
Yeah. So, and 5 elements plays a really important part, because with 5 elements, there's a direct correlation with nature, which are the seasons,
What
and humankind.
what are those 5 elements? What are those five
Mm,
elements that you're speaking of?
yeah, sure. So the 5 elements are essentially there's 5 master groups, and you've got wood, fire, wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. That's 5. Yeah, I always miss one.
I do
So
too.
yeah, so the other 5. So the other 5 elements, and each of the elements, it's just best described as a synchronization between earth, the seasons, and our bodily organs. So those 5 elements, each element is associated to a season, and that season corresponds with a key internal organ or organs in our body. Does
That
that
makes
make sense?
sense. No, that makes sense because that's exactly how Ayurveda works. You know,
Right.
so it
Yeah.
works with the
Okay.
seasons and it works with the elements, and the elements are a huge part because you can't just, eat whatever you want whenever you want. You eat with the
Yeah.
seasons. And as you know, even certain veggies and fruits are only available during certain seasons, right?
Exactly.
So that tells
Absolutely.
you how important seasons are, and especially, the way the sun and the sun interacts with the earth, right? It goes down early in the winter, it starts in the fall. Like your body clock will
Mm,
also work with the sun. So it's working with another element, the element of fire, right? So
absolutely.
it feels like when you do qigong, you're building up on all these elements, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the great thing about Qigong too is that you can specifically work with an organ during a particular season. So, what I mean by that is, so in North America at the moment, you're currently experiencing springtime,
Right.
and that's the wood element. Now, spring, the most sensitive and most active, most energized organ during spring is the liver. which is the yin organ, and the gallbladder, which is the yang organ. So according to traditional Chinese medicine, psychologically, there's a primary emotion that's actually stored in the liver. The emotion is anger, irritation, control issues, rigid belief systems. So by doing specific QiGong practices targeting the liver, we can overcome those emotions, which, you know, sometimes you may experience inappropriate anger or rage, or you may feel stuck, or you may feel, you know, anxiety. The QiGong allows those emotions to disperse and allowing the highest expression or virtue for the liver, which is gentleness, kindness, purpose. So,
well, it's interesting how the virus erupted around springtime.
exactly. Yeah.
As you were
Yeah.
talking, I'm like, oh my goodness. Imagine, like, I'm just seeing so many of these energies coming up, and everybody's livers are going, ah, you know, because as a medical intuitive,
Yeah.
I can see all these things, you know, and it's all across the world. So I think this is a great time for people to focus on their liver and their gallbladder. What recommendations would you have? Like, what would you have them start with right now?
I think that I think what's pertinent at the moment, when diving into QiGong, as I mentioned, it's a really simplistic process. It's very elegant. It's very powerful. You can do something quite simply as just focusing on your lower dantian. Now, your lower dantian is a energy. Concentration of energy, and it's located just below the navel area. So
can you walk us through that? Can we just do some?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So what you do is, if you for women, basically take your right hand and place it just below your navel. And then you place your left hand on top of your right. And for men, it's the other way around. And simply...
Why is that? Just out of curiosity.
It's the masculine and feminine.
Got it.
So feminine side and the masculine side.
Got it.
So once you do that, you simply just take a deep breath. So inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. And you do this a few times. And that just brings you to a place of connectiveness. It really anchors you in. And it also activates the self-healing mechanism in your body as well. So this just very simple process can be done anywhere. You know, my QiGong teacher, Marg, always used to say, set the intention to always be in awareness. And essentially QiGong is about being in awareness of your entire being. It is a practice of energy awareness. So you can do it and integrate it in any aspect of your life. So you don't have to sit there and do QiGong for 20 minutes or an hour. You can simply just move into that Qi awareness of, and even if you can't place your hands below your navel, you can actually just intend that you are focusing on that area.
I love it.
And you can do it anywhere. You can do it anywhere, Dipal. You can do it when you're cooking or you're standing in the queue, not knowing, waiting to be served. You can do it when you're actually in a meeting, in a boardroom style meeting. You can do it when you're gardening, walking, exercising. So it's something that you can integrate into your life, and that's what I like it. I love it so much.
I love it. I hope I didn't go into your process. I hope it wasn't the same
No,
way.
that's okay. That's okay. Well, we're going to start. We always move into chi awareness before, and that's what we call it when we go into a practice. But yeah, that's just a very simple way of just moving into a state of just anchoring yourself and grounding yourself, and it does more than that. It does activate those self-healing mechanisms as well, which is quite powerful.
Well, what's interesting is that it helps people to become more intuitive about what's going on within their organs. If you feel like an organ or muscle or something is bothering you, or you just feel something, maybe you feel something in your heart space, right? Just centering your hands on your heart, like how empowering is that when you can actually do something about your own health? I'm not saying that conventional medicine isn't going to help, but this is in addition to whatever you're doing right now. Why not? We have so many tools available to us. We are in a different world right now where so much is available through technology, through classes. There's so many different arenas, and we sometimes can get bombarded and overwhelmed by what's available, but it's nice to know that, hey, I do have a tool in my back pocket, and that you can whip it out whenever you need it. Just like Sophia mentioned, even if you're in a meeting or whenever, you could use this. And it's interesting, our hands do go in certain parts of our body, like when I'm sitting and watching TV, or when I'm doing
absolutely, that's a great idea. Yeah,
it automatically does. That means that area of your body needs your help, right? Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's about going back to basics, really. And it's so simple. It's effortless. And this society, we're always forcing, and I mentioned earlier about forcing, you're kind of addicted to forcing and pushing and controlling. But what could be a very powerful balm is just by simply being.
I think we as humans think we need more and stronger, like something that's just that's just gonna knock it out. What if just a simple technique is going to take you way further than something that doesn't have to be so strong, right? And sometimes when I say this, I'm talking about maybe we don't need to take medication that's 500 milligrams strong. Maybe we can work with 250 or 100 milligrams and just work with our body. We're like a tree. And I like to explain this every single time. We have roots, right? And we have a tree is our limb, but then we expand out through our energy field, and everything, all these components outside of our energy, right? Everything is an external factor. Now, what do you want to choose to bring in to your health? Right? We bring in energy practices, we bring in nutrition, we bring in exercise. We have to see the whole picture. You can't just do one and not the other, because it's a complete package, guys. And we have come into this complete package, right? Can you imagine coming without an organ? I mean, I know some of you don't have an organ, right? And how that feels. Right? We have to bring in everything in order to see the full picture and have the full picture within us, you know?
Mm.
So what I want Sophia to do at this time is I would love for her to do her process that she wants to share with us. But before you do that, Sophia, I just want to reach out to some people that are here with us live. And I do want to say hello. Hello, Ramandeep. Good to see you. Hello, Nicole, Dana, Debbie. Good to see you. It's been a while. Please do reach out to me. I would love to hear from you, Debbie. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the process. And guys, do they need to close their eyes or anything for this? Just let them know.
Yes. I think that it probably be preferable not to be operating any heavy machinery at this time. Whilst performing this meditation visualization that I'll walk you through, you can either do it, if you can, lying down, or sitting down. You could do it standing up as well, but it's a kind of like, it would take at least up to 10 minutes, so we don't really want to be, that might be a little bit too exhausting. So you might as well just chill out, lie down, or sit in a comfortable position. Okay, so are we ready? All right, so let's just move into chi awareness. And so we close our eyes and we place our hands on the lower dantian, and that is again where the lower belly is, below the navel. Women place their left hand over the right, and for men it's the right hand over the left. So women, left hand over the right, and men, right hand over the left. Bring your attention now to the breath as you inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Be aware of the lower dantian expanding with the inhale and contracting with the exhale. Notice that the spine is straight. Relax the shoulders and arms. Draw your chin slightly towards the spine. And you can place your tongue on the roof of your mouth or anywhere really that feels comfortable. And just smile internally. Smile into the two eyes and the third eye. With the eyebrows raised, smile from outside the forehead towards the center of the head. As you smile internally towards the pineal gland in the center of the head, imagine your smile is creating a flow of energy. Imagine this smiling energy is flowing like liquid gold light. Imagine this liquid golden light is flowing down through every single cell of the body and through the feet into the earth. As it flows, imagine that all of the microscopic cells of the brain are invigorated and enlightened by this liquid golden light. As these cells awaken, imagine that they smile back at you in gratitude. Now, bring your awareness to the liver, which is under the right side of the ribs. Imagine a vibrant green liquid smiling energy flowing into every cell of the liver. As this vibrant green energy filters through every microscopic cell of the liver, imagine every cell of the liver is activated and enlivened and smiling back at you with kindness and gratitude. Bring awareness to the heart area. Slightly to the left of the center of the chest. Imagine a vibrant red liquid smiling energy flowing into every microscopic cell of the heart. As this vibrant red liquid smiling energy filters through into every cell of the heart, imagine that every cell is activated, enlivened, and awakened to your presence. Imagine every cell of the heart is smiling back at you in joy and gratitude. Become aware of the spleen under the left side of the ribs. Imagine a vibrant yellow liquid smiling energy flowing into every cell of the spleen. As this vibrant yellow liquid smiling energy filters through into every cell of the spleen, imagine that every cell is opened and activated. Every cell of the spleen is smiling back at you with acceptance and gratitude. Bring awareness now to both lobes of the lungs, which sit inside the ribs, from the bottom of the rib cage and all the way to the top of the collarbones. Just imagine a beautiful crystalline white liquid smiling energy flowing into every cell of each lobe of the lungs. Imagine this beautiful crystalline liquid smiling energy permeating every microscopic cell of the lungs. And every cell is awakened by the liquid smiling energy, smiling back at you with integrity and gratitude. Let awareness flow down to the kidneys at the top of the lower back area. And imagine this crystalline ocean blue liquid smiling energy flowing into every cell of both kidneys. Imagine this crystalline ocean blue smiling energy filtering into every cell of the kidneys, opening and enlightening every cell. Imagine that every cell of the kidneys is smiling back at you with wisdom and gratitude. Become aware that the entire body is filled with liquid smiling energy, and every single cell within the body is just buzzing with smiling energy. Every single one of your cells is smiling back at you in gratitude, reverence that you have paid attention. Notice the lightness, the peace, and the freedom within. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Now bring your hands together in prayer position and rub your hands together 9 times or more. And then place your hands or your palms over your eyes and just give yourself a chi wash. And just do this for a few times. There we are, Dipal.
I am unmuted now.
Ah.
I tend to speak while I'm on mute, so that was beautiful, Sophia. If you have missed this Beautiful healing. I mean, Sophia went very deep today. So if you have missed it, please watch the replay or listen to the replay. That was very, very beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I see Isha is here. Sharon is here. Hello. And I want to thank everyone for being here. And thank you, Sophia, for being here. That was just beautiful. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those of you who are watching us live or listening to us live, please do post your comments here. We would love to hear from you as to how you feel after this intense, liquefied, smiling energies running through your body. How amazing was that? I was looking earlier before you started, and I'm like, should I go lay down on my sofa? I have it back there in case somebody says, go lay down on the sofa.
Got some room over there. I know. You can easily fall asleep after that.
Yes, yes. So guys, make sure you drink water.
Yes.
Make sure you rest if you need to. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You know, every time I try to bring on speakers that are going to help you in with their knowledge and their expertise, and provide you with healing in whatever form that it comes in. And I want you guys to be receptive to it, be open to it, and just receive, because there are many, many people out there that are offering what I offer to you. And so take advantage of the people that I bring to the platform here on Facebook Live and on my podcast. So Sophia, you have something that you want to offer people. Can you talk about that, and how can somebody get in touch with you if they wanted to?
Yeah, absolutely. So my journey certainly has sparked a deep desire to hold space for women who want to attune to their inherent self-healing powers, whilst, you know, detoxing the illness and the struggle and the pain, and then just rising into sublime abundance and radiant health. Through, of course, the grace and the simplicity and the power of an ancient Chinese practice, being QiGong. So I've created the Luscious Goddess. Doesn't that sound gorgeous? Program. And it's basically a 6-week sacred immersion to detox and purify your mind, body, and soul of limited living, and activate your power to create just a luscious wealth and well-being, a luscious life. So essentially every week we work with one of the 5 elements and the corresponding organ. And just like the meditation that we did, visualization, we'll be spending more time on that specific organ for the entire week. And we will be working on some beautiful visualizations, meditations, and gentle movements that will help move any stagnant emotions, energies, low vibrational energies, so you can really reveal the virtues and the highest expression that that particular organ holds. So for instance, the liver, we would work, and that is actually the first week of the course, we'll be working on the liver. And the liver, as I mentioned earlier, stores anger. So we'll be looking at shifting and releasing the anger, and then moving into a place where we can feel more kindness and gentleness. So every week, Dipal, we work on a different organ, and it's just a beautiful, gentle practice, but it's also really powerful.
Wonderful.
So that's commencing on Wednesday, the 27th of May.
Okay, 27th of May. And how could people get in touch with you? What, could they email you?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah, if they could email me, would you be able to provide a link below, or what would be the best way?
Why don't we post it in the comments?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. And if you could tell them your link right now verbally, that would be awesome too.
Yeah, sure. So if they go to www.goddessofchi.com, and Goddess of Chi, Chi is spelled with the QI, y'all. So goddessofchi.com. And once they go into my website, they just click on the Luscious Goddess page, and it'll just take them straight to the course, and they can learn more about it. Yeah.
Awesome. I also posted it, so awesome. So thank you, Sophia, as our time is up. And I want to thank everyone for joining us, and those of you who are going to be listening to the podcast or the replay of this on Facebook Live. It will also be available on YouTube. So I will have Sophia back. I know a lot of you loved her energy, so we will definitely have her back to share with us some actual movements. Wouldn't that be awesome, guys?
Oh, I can do that. That would be amazing.
Great. We would
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, if the global gathering is happening May 20th at 7:30 p.m. If you have not registered and you know people, please invite them to the complimentary global gathering. It is a monthly event now, and we are going to have speakers from all over the world, and we have an amazing lineup of speakers. There's going to be different speakers every month, and so please sign up. The link is in the post. It is, let's see, let me tell you what my link is. Let's see, give me 1 second. Goodness, I don't have it memorized, see? But if you go to ananda4life.com, you will see under healings the global gathering. So it's actually ananda4life.com/global gathering/. And you will find all the information there. You can even send that link to your friends and family and everybody you know. You can post it on your page to invite people to gather with us and in this beautiful sacred space that I have created. And it is going to be wonderful. I'm so excited. So anyway, thank you guys. You are awesome. Love every one of you. And I'll see you guys soon. Namaste.